This is Nostalgia Wars, Frontline on Nerdy Blurb TV.
Welcome to Nostalgia Wars, Frontline. This is exciting, introducing the hot new game show Nostalgia Wars right here on Nerdy Blurb TV. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. This is where we get to see the head-to-head competition of who's the nerdiest and the most knowledgeable in all these things. This has been a long time coming, a long time in the making, but finally we get to unveil this amazing thing.
Superhero Trivia is our first season and tournament here in Nostalgia Wars, right here in Frontline. This is the show where we talk about what's coming up, what to expect, recapping different matches, or in this case, introducing the game show so that you can understand what we're all about, so that we can find out who the greatest is in trivia. Right?
Absolutely. If you just want to sit back and let us explain it to you, we're going to do that.
Well then, buckle up. Let's check out and see what Nostalgia Wars is all about.
Nostalgia Wars on Nerdy Blurb TV. Contestants from all over will compete in this single elimination trivia tournament to see who knows the most and who will be crowned champion. From movies to games, comics to television, every season has its own theme and unique questions. Tournaments are divided into two divisions, and players will answer questions within every match to win points. The player with the most points will eliminate the loser from the tournament, advancing the victor to the next tournament round. Division finalists will then face off in the last round of the tournament for the chance of winning the title of that season. Winners from each season will then qualify to compete in the All-Star Tournament that covers every season's theme for a chance to win the title of Supreme Nostalgia Wars Champion. Who among them has what it takes? Let's find out and see. Let's go to war.
So those are the rules for what's going to be happening here at Nostalgia Wars. It's kind of a lot to handle, but this is the first time. Once you watch it, I think you'll get the hang of it. But easy enough, this is the first time we've ever done something like this. It's never been done before, where we take nerds from all over the nation, east to west, and we put them against each other in a tournament-style trivia game.
Superhero Trivia is the first tournament theme. That's the first season here. We have 8 contestants spanning all the way from California to New York City to come together and duke it out trivia style. This is how we do it. This is Nostalgia Wars. We want to get the best of the best competing against each other to see who the supreme leader is. This is ambitious. This is never seen before. This is what we do here at Nerdy Blurb TV. Let's introduce our contestants for Superhero Trivia. Let's roll it.
To support this show and channel, subscribe and become a patron on Nerdy Blurb TV's Patreon's page. Introducing your competitors. Representing the West, 2nd Street Marvel. Alex from Nerdy Blurb TV. Flytte Kartina. The Stuff of Legend.
Hi, my name is Trinity Peck. I'm from Lancaster, California.
Hey guys, D-Lo from The Stuff of Legend on YouTube.
My name is Alex Head from St. George, Utah.
Sadie Anderson, I'm from the channel Flytte Kartina and I live in California.
I know what you're thinking. Yes, I am a very good-looking man.
I was raised on Nintendo and Pokemon.
I love comics, big comic book fan, comic book movies.
Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Power Rangers, all kinds of different things.
My specialty is actually in superheroes and Disney.
Video games, big jazz fan, longtime jazz fan.
We've got 3 children. I run a small business.
I work for Pepsi and I'm just a merchandiser for them.
Decorate cakes, read comic books, watch a lot of movies.
Big wrestling fan.
And, I'm a cyclist, so I've got some well-sculpted glutes.
On my channel, we talk about fan casting, Funko Pops, movie and TV news.
I rate movies on a scale of Lego Movie 2 to Deadpool on how appropriate they are for younger audiences.
Trailer breakdowns, theories, reactions, discussions, reviews.
Trailer reactions talk about movie topics and do spoiler rants, which are self-explanatory and I don't need to explain them.
All kinds of fun stuff from many different fandoms.
And when I'm not doing that, You might find me on social media acting like a madman.
Look at my face, got a nice beard going,
People drive me nuts,
and I'm the best,
and I just can't keep myself from saying something.
and everybody else sucks.
Contestants from all over will compete in this single elimination trivia tournament to see who knows the most and who will be crowned champion. Buckle up. If you enjoy this or any other content produced by Nerdy Blurb TV, consider subscribing to stay up to date with Nostalgia Wars competitions and other shows. Introducing your competitors, representing the East, ComicManJake, Atomic Evolution, 15-Second Critic. What were you watching?
What up? Hey everybody, I'm Brandon.
Hi, my name is Ryan.
I'm Caleb from Atomic Evolution.
My YouTube channel is What Were You Watching?
I'm the 15-Second Critic here on YouTube.
Name's Jake from Grand Rapids, Michigan, also known as ComicManJake.
I was born outside of Chicago, Illinois, and am now based in Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm single. I like to toy hunt. Probably shouldn't have said it in that order.
I love comic books,
Batman,
Green Lanterns,
football.
My favorite food is Doritos.
I love Marvel, I love DC.
Doesn't matter.
I love DC more.
My Hero Academia.
I love video games.
Specifically Nintendo games.
I like talking about movies from the 1980s and 1990s.
So I was a 90s kid. I grew up in the 90s.
My friends and I created the channel Atomic Evolution because we love talking about movies and all sorts of nerdy stuff.
Absolutely loved all the television, movies, and everything from a kid on. TV was my babysitter.
And we try to do a little bit of filmmaking on our own.
I just loved all the entertainment and wanted to someday try to do something with that.
And I enjoy spending time with my wife and my dog.
But more importantly, I know more about comics than any of you suckers out there.
But I'm ready for a little competition.
So test me on that.
It's no holds barred with no limit. Who among them has what it takes? Let's find out and see. Let's go to war.
Wow, that is an impressive lineup. 8 contestants from all across the country going up against each other, representing the West and the East. The East Division is from New York all the way to the middle of Texas and California. All the way up to that is the West Division. We've got a lot of people who have wanted to be a part of this. These are the cream of the crop, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Everyone here is definitely nerdy in their own ways, but this season we're specifically doing this trivia questions based on superhero nerd trivia. So they might be well versed in other things, but today it's questions on superhero nerd trivia.
Today and throughout the rest of this season, superhero trivia, that means movies, that means characters, that means comic books, anything else on the lines of superheroes. And superheroes are our thing. We love superheroes.
Absolutely.
Near and dear to our hearts. So I'm excited to see out of these guys who is the best of the best and who will become the champion, you know?
Absolutely. And you know what? Let us know what you think. Go down in the comments and say who you think is the most knowledgeable, who is the nerdiest in this aspect for this season. And if you want to do a little bit more than that, be even more involved, go be a part of our fantasy league.
Fantasy League is such a cool aspect of Nostalgia Wars. It's where you as a spectator, a viewer watching these matches, can predict the outcomes of these matches to win points yourself. Want to find out more? Check this out.
Nostalgia Wars Fantasy League. Get ready for Nostalgia Wars Fantasy League. YouTube's hottest nerd trivia game show just got a whole lot more competitive. Participants from all over the world will have a chance to compete in predicting winners and results before each match to make each episode you watch a night to remember. Become one of our Patreon supporters and you'll not only have access to bonus content from the show, you can fill out your bracket, predict winners, and earn enough points to be a leader on our Fantasy League leaderboard on future Nostalgia Wars shows. Our Patreon members are more locked in than anyone else playing, so become a patron today. To be a part of the action, subscribe to Nerdy Blurb TV's YouTube channel and click the link down below for the chance to participate in the Nostalgia Wars Fantasy League.
Excellent. So for those of you who are at home and want to follow along, you can watch it, but you can also fill out your very own bracket style for this tournament. Those of you who may not be familiar with March Madness or fantasy football, we are taking the sports aspect of this, where you pick a team and you follow their progression throughout an entire tournament, where you guess every single outcome, and by points if you want to go by that. But we guess who we think is going to take it the entire way, and you see how close you can get to being correct.
Rather than teams, it's contestants. These 8 people within the lineup, superhero trivia, can be people that we predict who might be the victor. And I gotta tell you, I already have people in mind.
Absolutely. There's so many different options that you don't know where this competition is going to go.
So let's actually look at our own predictions. Check it out.
So as you can see, we're looking at a bracket right now of our contestants for this season on Superhero Trivia. First, we have the Stuff of Legend, who's going to go and compete against 2nd Street Marvel, and the winner of that will advance to the next round. But before they can do that, we have Flytte Kartina, who's going up against Alex, and the winner out of that will advance to the next round, where out of the Stuff of Legend and 2nd Street Marvel, Flytte Kartina and Alex, they will go up against each other to advance to the final round.
That right side is the West Division. Those are our West Division competitors. Over on the other side, you see, this is the East Division. We've got 15-second Critic Productions versus What Were You Watching? That's going to be a great match.
Oh yeah.
And if any of those moves on to the next, they will go up against, as you can see below, ComicManJake versus Atomic Evolution. Now that is going to be a really tough one. And for me, as you can see, I filled out my bracket. This is my predictions. This is what I think is going on. I think ComicManJake is going all the way. All the way. He's going to be someone too hard to stop.
Absolutely, ComicManJake has the skills, but you never know. It could be that he loses in the first round and Ryan's bracket is just busted. Who knows? Someone like an underdog could come right in and take the entire thing. Let's take a look at my bracket right now. Now, Ryan and I have some similarities between the two, but I think at the very end, the champion that's going to beat ComicManJake is the Stuff of Legend. It says it there in his name also, where he is literally just Stuff of Legend. ComicManJake is a great guy, I know it for a fact, but I think Stuff of Legend has it up here in the brain. He's got the skills.
This is the fun thing about fantasy sports. You get to participate without participating. And this show right here, Nostalgia Wars Frontline, is where you can get all the information that you need to make better picks, right?
Absolutely. We take each contestant and we look at their strengths and their weaknesses and the matchup and compare and contrast. Also, that you can be better educated for your fantasy bracket and pick the best option.
All for your viewing pleasure, so that you can have a better experience while watching these matches. We're all about that.
Absolutely.
We're all about having a great time watching some great stuff. But we have something even more for you. Buckle in. This is gonna get great. You can answer along in real time by being a VIP member right here. Check it.
Nostalgia Wars VIP Suite. Is watching YouTube's nerdiest game show not enough? Think you have what it takes to compete against the best? Join the Nostalgia Wars VIP Suite, where you can answer alongside contestants in real time to any of our shows to score points of your own. VIPs will compete against fellow members to become a featured leader in feature shows. You can even compare scores with contestants to win bragging rights on who is the real champ. All members will also have access to behind-the-scenes content, exclusive polls on competitions, even access to the Nostalgia Wars Frontrunner show for fans who want to get the most out of the experience in every tournament, and so much more. Visit Nerdy Blurb TV's Patreon page to learn more and where you can become a VIP to spectate your favorite show in style.
Wow, that was awesome. Now, if you want to go ahead and take your experience up to the next level, you can be a part of our VIP status, where this has never been done before, by the way, where you will actually get to answer the questions alongside with the contestants in real time. Who would have thought?
Who would have ever thought that you as a viewer could answer along in real time with the people who are on TV? This is brand new and innovative technology. I'm so excited to experience this with everybody watching here. So go ahead and sign up. The links are all in the description down below. You can become a Patreon member and a VIP right here, right now, so that when match 1 comes around, you are ready for the experience of a lifetime. Let's talk about match 1, by the way. It's the Stuff of Legend versus
Second Street Marvel. And what's good about these two competitors is they are extremely competitive, but they're also very well balanced in their strengths and their weaknesses. Let's take a look at Second Street Marvel. That some of his strengths include Batman, Captain America, Spider-Man, movies and comics. He's pretty well versed in everything.
I mean, he's a big Marvel fan. I mean,
absolutely.
That's where he's going to be at, which also says what his weaknesses may be, which are DC, most likely. Most likely DC, and Fantastic Four, Green Lantern, and Suicide Squad, which would be a pretty difficult one for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not well versed with that either, so hopefully he doesn't see any of those questions. If he can control it, hopefully he doesn't get any of those. Let's check out the Stuff of Legend, what he's all about. This guy, he is freaking a killer when it comes to Marvel.
Absolutely.
He's a big fan of Spider-Man and the X-Men. Big Batman fan. Who isn't?
Truly.
And when it comes to TV series, I don't know anybody who is better.
He is pretty good. He knows his stuff.
His weaknesses, on the other hand, DC for sure in comparison to Marvel. When it comes to the obscure things like in Incredibles and
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, so I mean, hopefully the fates will be in line with both of these, but we know there has to be a winner, and that's what you're gonna get. Next time on Nostalgia Wars, we're going to be checking out between those two who the winner is and who will advance within the tournament. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe to Nerdy Blurb TV if you want more action like this. This is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
Oh yeah. Stay tuned with us. If you want, go check out other videos that we've done in the past, but definitely stick with us because it is going to be exciting.
Now until next time, we'll see you again.
Next time on Nostalgia Wars.
Hey everybody, you ready to get legendary with D-Lo? Because I'm ready to get nerdy with the blurb. Let's get going, guys.
Let's see what you got. You have what it takes to take me on, brother. Bring it on.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today at Nerdy Blurb TV and checking out this video. Consider subscribing if you're into this kind of stuff because we like to keep it nerdy here and interact with cool individuals such as yourself. Have a great day.